It's been a while since I posted the first video. At the end of last year, I did some car shows. They went quite well. This year, I'm investing heavily into the shows again, but even bigger and better. So I've come to my mum's place in France to map out the biggest stand that I've done yet, which is 100 meters squared. So I had to come here because I didn't have the space where I live. Also, the tent was down here, so I've managed to get that up on my own, which is a cool thing because now I know if I did have to go on my own, I can put the tent up by myself. So it's like half up now. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to map out the 100 meters squared, and then we're going to play with some different arrangements and sort of get an idea of how much space we actually have. I've got one of the cars here and the tent as well. Okay, so it's roughly mapped out. I've used these dumbbells, might be a bit difficult to see in the distance, but it's not an exact measurement. It doesn't have to be for now, but so that's the idea of size. Now I did put a poll on Instagram, 3 different designs that I'd come up with, or the top 3 that I liked. I did about 5 or 6, posted them, and 2 and 3 were the favourite. I'll put them on the screen now. So I like number 1 the most, and that's the least liked one, but I know what all the dashes, lines, circles are, and the reason, sort of the thought behind it, where there was no context when I posted it on Instagram. So the dumbbells in each corner, I'm going to put a flag, super high flag, so you can see it from a distance. And the one that they liked, the cars were at the angle. Now, one car I really want it to be visible and photographed because it's going to be like the hero car, if you like. I'm not going to explain too much what I'm going to do to it, but on my personal channel I am going to build that car, and obviously it'll be at Gravity as well. I just wanted to see, with this tent, what sort of layout with the car in there, what we're going to be looking like space wise. So it's not going to be all the rails and the other car and stuff like that, but I'm going to put this tent up now full height and put it in a sort of place where I think it would have been on one of the ideas I've had, and then I'm going to pull the car in over there and see what kind of space we're looking at. So even at 100 meters squared, this 3x3 tent does take up quite a lot of room. So one car would be here. The plan would be one of them at an angle, and then what I'm going to do, I haven't got him yet, but I would get a back for this full wall, and then sort of this high for the other 3 sides, and this will be the till or the checkout. So you can see the corners here and over there. Now I want plenty of space. This is about 1.5 meters, so you could walk past that quite easily with the car there. And then my idea would be you have rails around here, and then the other car at an angle sort of here. So at first I thought 100 meters squared was crazy, massive. I'd struggle to fill it. It's going to look empty, and now I'm like, wow, it's not actually that big when you've got the 2 cars, the tent, all the products. So careful planning. This is exciting though. It's going to be the biggest, coolest event we've done. Gravity in August. It's their 10th anniversary, so even better. So it is going to be big. There's the first dumbbell, second dumbbell, but obviously we have got to fit 2 cars and all the collections and products on this stand. So the one that people really liked was the tent smack bang in the centre at an angle, and then the two cars either side. The thing I don't like about that one is, like I said before, these are going to have 4 flags on, and I want to make an area that's just showcasing the one car because it's something special. On my personal channel I'm going to be filming that one. It's already started. I've been filming it for a while, but the true changes looks wise are going to happen very, very soon. So yes, we do have a lot of space, but as you can imagine, once we get everything in there, it's not going to be as big as you think. But I think with the tent with the back wall on it, so imagine this side here has got the branding and a full wall, and then you've got the car there. I think that would look mega. Flags on all 4 corners. Here you're going to have closed rails. Got some ideas for other things I don't want to give away just yet. And then the other car will be at an angle here, I think, like tucked up right against the corner of the carpet. So we do have a carpet with the stand, which is really cool, but I want to give the other car the spotlight. So unfortunately I can only do one. It would be great if we could do both of them like that, but what I've got planned is it's really cool. I think you're going to like it. So there are some more events that I want to go to this year. I've got one of those booked in France. I'm going to try and get to as many as I can, but a lot of my efforts are going into this gravity stand. It's a big outlay, it's a huge risk, but I think it'll be worth it. It'll be awesome to meet loads of people and to show the brand to everyone at Gravity. So this is the first sort of installment of the series. Car in the tent, looking cool. We've come a long way since the beginning of last year. So at the end of last year I bought the gazebo, taking the brand to some smaller car shows. It was really, really fun, and I want to go to some more. Now I don't speak French, so I think going to some English ones would be really good. I mean, it's a lot further. I've got to get all the stuff over to England, but that's not a problem. We'll figure it out. There'll be a lot more documented on the road to Gravity, the road to this massive car show that we're doing. I'm excited, nervous as well. Like I say, massive investment. We're going to go even more with the tent, so the tent's going to get all 4 sides branded. The 3 on the front and the 1 on the front and the 2 sides are going to be like low, and then the one at the back going to do a full board, and then that's going to be sort of the backdrop for the hero car, which I'm going to be building on my personal channel, that is James. Also doing the A45S on that channel. It's going to have a new look for Gravity. It's got this black aluminium wrap right now. It looks really cool. I bought the car with it on, and it's a bit tired now, so there's going to be one other change that I'm going to do to it just for the time being, just so it looks fresh. And then by the time Gravity comes around, there's going to be a whole new wrap, whole new design. So it's going to be really cool. A lot of work, but a lot of fun. If you're interested in this series, seeing where we can take the brand, seeing how these car shows end up going, the stand, another thing, it's hard to envision right now. It is in its infancy, but there's a lot of cool stuff coming, I promise you. So if you like that idea, follow along. If you're not going to Gravity, just follow the videos. I'm going to document the whole thing. If you are, I'll see you at Gravity 2026.